Hello everyone, in this video let's talk about switch statement. So this switch statement, it allows to test the value of variable and compares it with multiple cases. So here in this expression we can send some values, okay. So to which value it matches, so here we are writing several cases. So to which value, that means the value of expression, it will determine which case is to be executed, okay. So each and every case constant should be unique, okay, followed by colon and each and every case should end with a break, okay. So this switch statement allows us to test the value of a variable and compares it with multiple cases, okay. Here this value of the expression, it will determine which case is to be executed. Once the case match is found, okay, that block of statements which are associated with that case will be executed, okay. If the case matches, here we are writing several cases, if any of that case match is not found, okay, then what happens, we will include one default statement. Suppose if all the case statements which are included within the switch case are failed, then the statements which we have written within this the default statements, those statements will be executed, okay. But here we have to use only one default statement, and also the usage of this default statement is optional, okay. So once the default statement is executed, what happens, the control comes out of the switch block, okay. So here what happens within the switch case, here here within the expression, here it will that means it will test the value of this variable and it will compare with these cases, okay. So which case match, that means once if the case match is found, the statements which are associated within that case, those statements will be executed. Suppose if the case match is not found, defaultly the default statement will be executed and the control comes out of the switch block, okay. So this is the syntax of the switch block, switch of expression, okay. So here we have to write several cases and each and every case should end with a break statement, okay. So depending upon the program logic, we have to include the cases and all these case constants should be unique, okay. So here we can include one default case. Suppose if all the cases which you have written above, if all those cases gets failed, then this default case will be executed. This default case means here we will write some default statements, okay. But the usage of this default within the switch block is optional, within the switch case is optional, okay. So let me explain this switch statement with an example program so that you guys will get better clarity, okay. See here, so this is the program using switch case. So first here I have included the header files stdio and conio.h. So coming to the main function, here I have taken two variables and I have initialized those two variables with some values, a equal to 2 and b equal to 3. So here I am taking one character variable, that is operator, okay. So that operator the user can provide during runtime, okay. Suppose if the user provided operator is equal to plus, then this statement, this case will be executed, okay. So each and every case I am ending with a break statement. So what it will do, it will just terminate out of the case, okay. And next, suppose if the user enter the operator minus, okay, then this case will be executed, okay. And it will, as after executing this case, what happens, here I am including break statement, so it will come out of the case. If the user enter other than these two operators, plus and minus, suppose if he enters some star or division operator, so then it will comes to the, because I have not included those cases, so then what happens, this default case will be executed. That means it will print thank you, okay. If the user enters a plus then this case will be executed. If the user enters under operator, if the user enters minus, then this case will be executed. Suppose if the user enters some star, that means multiplication or division, I have not included those cases in my switch statement. So what happens? This default statement will be executed. Okay. So each and every case should end with a break. Okay, and each and every case should be unique. Okay, you have to remember these two rules. Okay, let me compile this code. So no errors. Let me run the code. So if you give plus operator, so see here, this case has been executed. Okay, this case has been executed. So it has given the output as the sum is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, so here a equal to 2 and b equal to 3. So that's why a plus b 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, suppose for example, if I see here, if I provide the value minus, so it has to go to the case minus and it has to execute. The difference is 2 minus 3, that is minus 1. So see here, the difference is minus 1. So here I have provided the operator as minus. So the cursor comes to here and it will execute this case. So the difference is a minus b, that is 2 minus 3 minus 1. Okay, suppose if I give suppose star, see here star. So here, so under these two cases we don't have star. Okay, we have only plus and minus. So after these two cases I have included default case printf thank you. So that's why as these two cases are failed, it the cursor goes to the default case. Okay, default case, and it has printed this statement thank you. Okay, like this a switch statement works in C language. Okay, thank you.